Most painters and homeowners don't get this right. Picking the wrong exterior paint can mean peeling, fading, and wasted money. Sherwin-Williams SuperPaint, Duration, and Emerald are their three most popular exterior paints. But which one is actually right for your project? Today I'll break them down for you. We'll consider the pros, cons, and when to use each one. Let's start by talking about SuperPaint. The pros for this product is that it is affordable, but still solid quality. It has good coverage and hides imperfections well. It can also handle most weather conditions. The cons are it has less fade resistance than Duration or Emerald. It can show wear sooner, especially in harsh climates, and it's not as mold and mildew resistant. As we let that sink in, let's take a moment and consider the science behind this product. SuperPaint uses an acrylic resin technology, which gives it solid adhesion and flexibility. This means that it expands and contracts with your home as the temperature changes. This goes a long way in helping to reduce cracking. It also has a good balance of pigments and binders. This is going to help you with coverage, meaning fewer coats and hopefully less labor. So when should I use this product? It should be noted that SuperPaint is the mid-grade option that Sherwin-Williams offers. So it isn't their cheapest paint. But unless there's a special circumstance, this is the cheapest one that I would recommend. Here's my professional take on this. We need to remember that paint is one of those few areas in a remodel where quite literally for a couple $100, you can have a massive jump in quality. SuperPaint falls into that sweet spot of affordability and still being able to give professional results. Let's now consider Duration Exterior. Here are the pros. It gives a thicker, more durable coating. It resists fading, cracking, and mildew, and it's self-priming on most surfaces. The cons are it is a higher cost, it can be tricky to apply because of its thickness, and it has a less smooth finish than Emerald. So what is the science behind Duration that makes it a better product? Duration is built with Permalast technology. This is a proprietary Sherwin-Williams formula that makes the paint film thicker and more durable. It also has advanced UV blockers, which slows down color fading from the sun. The built-in mildewcide prevents mold growth, especially in humid areas. So when would I use Duration Exterior? If you want long-lasting protection without the higher price tag of Emerald, Duration really hits the spot. It's great for homes that experiences extreme weather, or if you just don't want to repaint for a long time. So a question, how do I know that I need a paint like Duration? A common mistake is assuming that all exterior paints are equal. If your home gets intense sun, high humidity, or frequent storms, Duration's extra durability and mildew resistance does make it a worthwhile investment. If you're in a mild climate and don't mind repainting sooner, SuperPaint might be good enough. So the question you might have is, how much longer would Duration last over SuperPaint? And this is where it gets a little bit tricky. A paint's lifespan really depends on a lot of factors, such as climate, moisture, prep work, the surface that you're going over. SuperPaint will typically last between 6 and 10 years, while Duration can easily push 10 to 12 years in ideal conditions. Hey, I just had to crash my own video because I know what some of you are thinking. You're wondering, did he actually just say that my exterior paint job might last as few as 6 years? After all, you look on the can and it says 15 or 20. So what gives? Well, there's a big reason for that, and I break it down for you in my next video. It's entitled, How Long Does Paint Last? 6 Signs That You Need to Repaint. In it, we break down the science as to what happens when your paint fails. And we'll also talk about why those lifespans on the cans don't always hold up. Check it out. I'll link to it for you in the description below. Let's get back to the episode. Let's now consider Emerald. And before I get into that, I just wanted to remind you that if you want a deep dive on this particular product, why don't you check out this video? In it, we break everything down for you. I'll make sure I link to it in the description below. Let's take a minute and consider what Emerald has to offer us. Of all the Sherwin-Williams paints, it has the best fade resistance, which means that its color is going to stay fresher longer. If you get the Rain Refresh version, it actually has self-cleaning properties, which means that dirt washes off easily. It has superior mildew and moisture resistance. Where can it improve? As you can imagine, that technology costs something. So this is a premium and more expensive choice. It also has a longer drying time than other paints, and it would definitely be an overkill for a lower-end project. Let's take a moment and consider the science behind this technology. Emerald uses an advanced acrylic resin and a cross-linking technology. What this does is it overlaps and it creates a denser, more durable film that resists dirt pickup and stains. Also, the Rain Refresh version of this product includes self-cleaning properties, meaning that rain naturally washes dirt off, keeping your home looking fresher longer. The enhanced water resistance makes it the best option for a humid or rainy environment. So when would I use this product? If you want some of the best exterior protection that money will buy, Emerald might be for you. It's ideal for high-end homes, coastal areas, and when you want to maximize longevity. So how much longer will Emerald last when compared to duration? Well, once again, it always depends on conditions. But realistically, Emerald will last 12 to 15 years. If long-term durability is your priority, then Emerald is worth the investment. So let's break it down for everyone. Here's a quick checklist. Are you on a tight budget? Then we would recommend SuperPaint. Do you want durability without breaking the bank? Then Duration would be your go-to product. And if you're in the market for the best long-term investment, then Emerald is definitely the way to go. So we can see that picking the right paint can save you time, money, and a lot of headaches. If this discussion helped, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I have more pro painting tips and insights coming your way. Do me a favor and drop a comment on what you use for your exterior projects. I do read them all. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.